Good morning, MRPNs. Welcome to the online biology classes. Today we are starting the revision of chapter 5, the fundamental unit of life. As the explanation is already completed, now we shall have the quick revision of this chapter through these PowerPoint presentation slides. Let us start. What is cell? Cell is the structural and functional unit of life. Discovery of the cell. Robert Hooke was the scientist who first saw the cells or the honeycomb-like structure under the primitive microscope designed by him only. The cell theory. The cell theory states that all the living things are composed of cells. Cells are the basic unit of structure and function in living things. New cells are produced from existing cells. You can see the images of the three scientists who are the pioneers for the cell theory. That is Schleiden, Schwann and Virchow. Shape of the cells. Smooth muscle cell, ovum, epithelial cells, nerve cell, fat cell, RBCs, Spirogyra. Now Spirogyra is an algae, sperm, amoeba. It is also a microorganism, unicellular microorganism, and bacteria. Smooth muscle cell. Smooth muscle cell is an involuntary non-striated muscle. Non-striated means it is not having alternate light and dark bands on it. Involuntary means we cannot move according to our will. Means we cannot move them as we need. Ovum. An ovum, plural is ova, from the Latin word ovum meaning egg or egg cell, is a haploid female reproductive cell or gamete. Epithelial cells. Epithelia are forms of cells that line the cavities in the body and also cover flat surfaces. Nerve cell. A neuron, also known as neuron or nerve cell, is an electrically excitable cell that processes and transmits information by electrical and chemical signaling. Fat cell. Adipocytes, also known as lipocytes and fat cells, are the cells that primarily compose adipose tissue, specialized in storing energy as fat. You already know that fat is the energy providing sources. We get energy from fats only. RBCs or red blood corpuscles, it is also called as simply RBCs, are also referred to as erythrocytes, are the most common type of blood cells and the vertebrate organisms' principal means of delivering oxygen to the body tissues via the blood flow through the circulatory system. And RBCs consist of the respiratory pigment, that is hemoglobin, that is having the higher affinity with oxygen. It binds quickly with oxygen and transports it through the blood to the different parts of the body. Spirogyra. As already mentioned, it is an algae. Spirogyra is a genus of filamentous green algae of the order Zygnemacheales, named for the helical or spiral arrangement of the chloroplast, that is diagnostic of the genus. Means you can see the staircase, the spiral staircase like structure, and the most identifying characteristic of this organism is the spiral staircase like structure under the microscope. Sperm. The term sperm is derived from the Greek word sperma meaning seed and refers to the male reproductive cell. As previous slide you have seen ovum, that is the one of the gamete. The human beings are producing two types of gamete. Males are producing sperm, as already you are seeing in this slide, and in the previous slide you have seen ovum, that is the female gamete or the reproductive cells. Amoeba. Amoeba, sometimes amoebae or amoeba, plural amoebae, is a genus of protozoa. It is also representing a cell. As we have just started the chapter, the fundamental unit of life, and the fundamental unit of life is cell. So we are in these slides which we have seen till now represents the types of cells or that includes the unicellular organism, that includes the different cells of a body of human beings. You can see in ova, you have seen sperm, that all represents the cells. Now bacteria are large domain of single cell prokaryote microorganism. So that is here also, these are the microorganism or unicellular. We are talking about the types of cells. We are talking about cells. So the bacteria also represent cell because bacteria are unicellular, that is single celled. Plant cell. Now here we are just talking about the higher animals, that is higher organisms, we can see the plants also and the animals also. Now here comes, on this module, on this slide, you will be finding a nice diagram of plant cell. You can see over here. Just see, these are the different organelles: smooth endoplasmic reticulum, rough endoplasmic reticulum, chromatin, nucleolus, nuclear envelope, nucleus, Golgi bodies. Okay, you can see mitochondrion where the respiration takes place, cell wall. You can see plasmodesmata. Here you can see the cytoskeleton of the cell. Okay, let us move to the next slide. Plant cell. The basic unit of structure and function is nearly all plants. Although plant cells are variously modified in structure and function, they have many common features. The most distinctive feature of all plant cell is the rigid cell wall, which is absent in animal. So that is the most identifying characteristic which helps you to differentiate plant cell from animal cell. Plant cells have a rigid cell wall which is absent in animal cell. Here you can see the animal cell, that is mitochondrion, Golgi apparatus. These all are the cell organelle, peroxisome, centrioles, microfilament, microtubules, plasma membrane. Here you will not find the tough cell wall from outside. You have seen in plant cell. You have seen in the plant cell a very tough and the rigid cell wall is present, but in the animal cell that rigid cell wall is missing. Animal cells are typically of the eukaryotic cell enclosed. Now remember students, both plant cell and animal cells are eukaryotic. Only bacteria is coming under prokaryotic, or bacteria is having the prokaryotic cells. Eukaryotic means all the cell organelles are present inside the cell. But in prokaryotic cell, the cell organelles are missing. Okay. So here we can see animal cells are typical of eukaryotic cell enclosed by a plasma membrane and containing a membrane bound nucleus and organelles, unlike eukaryotic cells of plants and fungi. Animal cells do not have a cell wall. So plant cells are also coming under eukaryotic cell type, but here you have seen, unlike the eukaryotic cells of plants and fungi, animal cells do not have cell wall. Means plants and fungi, they are having cell wall. So that is only the difference of the eukaryotic cell of animal and plant. Plant cell and animal cell. Plants and animal cells are composed of same fundamental constituents as I have already discussed: nucleic acid, proteins, carbohydrate, lipids, and various inorganic substances, and are organized in same fundamental manner. A characteristic of their organization is the presence of unit membrane composed of phospholipids and associated proteins, and in some instances nucleic acids. Now I hope students you understood, as this is the revision class, so we will not be going in that much deep or in detail for these topics. We have done the quick revisions on these topics. Now in the next module we will be starting the quick revision of prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Thank you for watching this video. We will be continuing with the next topic in the next video. Thank you.